Madam President, I rise tonight to announce that I'm introducing legislation designed to help promote the cleanup of abandoned and inactive hard rock mines that are a menace to the environment and public health throughout our country, but especially in the West. In previous sessions of the Congress, when I was a member of the House of Representatives, I introduced similar bills. Following the introduction of these previous bills, revisions were made to incorporate a number of changes developed in consultation with a wide-ranging number of interested parties. These parties included representatives of the Western Governors Association, the Environmental Protection Agency, the hard rock mining industry, and environmental groups. The bill I'm introducing today is the product of further consultations. It represents years of effort to reach an agreement on establishing a program to advance the cleanup of polluted water from abandoned mines. For over 100 years, miners and prospectors have searched for and developed valuable hard rock minerals, such as silver, gold, and copper. Hard rock mining played a historic role in the history of Colorado and many other states. The resulting mineral wealth has been an important aspect of our economy and the development of essential products that we all take for granted. However, Madam President, as all Westerners know, this history of ours has also been marked not just by booms, but also by busts when mines were no longer profitable. When the bust came, too often miners would abandon their work and move on, seeking riches over the next mountain. The resulting legacy of unsafe open mine shafts and acid mine drainages can be seen throughout the West, and especially on Western public lands where mineral development was encouraged to help settle our region. Now, the problems that are caused by abandoned and inactive mines are very real and very large. They include acidic water draining from old tunnels, heavy metals leaching into streams, killing fish and tainting water supplies, open vertical mine shafts, dangerous high walls, large open pits, waste rock piles that are unsightly and dangerous, and hazardous dilapidated structures. Now, Madam President, unfortunately, many of our current environmental laws designed to mitigate the impact from operating hard rock mines are of limited effectiveness when they're applied to abandoned and inactive mines. So as a result, many of these old mines go on polluting streams and rivers and potentially risking the health of people who live nearby or downstream. Right now, there are two serious obstacles to progress. One is a serious lack of funds for cleaning up sites for which no private person or entity can be held liable. The other obstacle is legal. Now, while the Clean Water Act is one of the most effective and important of our environmental laws, as applied to abandoned hard rock mines, it can mean that someone undertaking to clean up an abandoned or inactive mine will be exposed to the same liability that would apply to a party responsible for creating the site's problems in the first place. As a result, would-be Good Samaritans understandably have been unwilling to volunteer their services to clean up abandoned and inactive mines. The governors of our western states have recognized the need for action to address this serious problem. They've adopted bipartisan resolutions on this subject, such as the position adopted in the 2000 resolution, Madam President, 2007 resolution entitled Cleaning Up Abandoned Mines. In this resolution, the governors urged Congress to take action to address liability issues and funding concerns. The governor sent a letter in November 2007 expressing support for the previous version of the bill I'm introducing today. The bill I'm filing today will help address this impediment and make it easier for volunteers who had no role in creating the problem to help clean up these sites and improve the environment. It does so by providing a new permit program whereby volunteers can, under an approved plan, reduce the water pollution flowing from an abandoned mine. At the same time, volunteers will not be exposed to the full liability and ongoing responsibility provisions of the Clean Water Act. Unlike other bills that have been introduced on this topic, my bill only addresses Clean Water Act liability and does not waive any other environmental law. This is because I do not believe that we have to go that far. There are administrative avenues and options available to Good Samaritans to address compliance with other environmental laws that may apply at these sites. However, such administrative options are not available for Clean Water Act liability. So my bill only addresses this restriction on moving forward on projects to clean up water releases. The new permit proposed in my bill would help address problems that have frustrated federal and state agencies throughout the country. As population growth continues near these old mines, more and more risks to public health and safety are likely to occur. We simply, Madam President, must begin to address this issue, not only to improve the environment, but to ensure that our water supplies are safe and usable. Now, let me be clear, the bill does not address all the concerns some would-be Good Samaritans may have about initiating cleanup projects. I'm committed to continue working to address those additional concerns through additional legislation and in other ways. But the bill I'm filing today can make a real difference, and I think it deserves approval without unnecessary delay. Madam President, I would ask that the text of a longer written statement be printed in the record, along with the text of my bill.
Without objection.
And I yield the floor, and I note the absence of a quorum.